Hey everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to another Civilization video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at what is next for Civilization. Now, for me, there's three big possibilities with this, and I'm going to talk a little bit about each three and sort of mention which one I think is most likely. So first up, we have the possibility that there could be more Civ 6 DLC. Now, out of the three, this is probably the least creative, but I do think it's worth a mention. Now, if this does happen, it will surely be sort of a second New Frontiers Pass style DLC. The New Frontiers Pass is far less game-changing and impactful almost as Gathering Storm and Rise and Fall. It sort of gives you game modes which you can toggle on and off and allows you to be a little bit more creative with how you set your games up. So if there is going to be more Civilization 6 DLC, in my opinion, it will probably be something of the scale and the style of the New Frontiers Pass with its experimental features, etc, etc. Now, will this happen? Well, one of the things which is telling me no, we won't get any more Civ DLC is the fact that the free update, which has just been announced yesterday as you're watching this video and which will release on April 22nd, I believe, sort of rounds Civilization 6 off nicely. It tweaks a load of the civs, rebalances them. It adds a huge true start location map, and it just seems to be a really nice ending point for Civ 6. However, I just get the feeling they may not be done with this yet. I don't think there's a ton more to come from Civilization 6, but there's certainly more scope to experiment with the game modes, for example, and I could see them doing that. Also, you've got to remember that Civ 6 is currently a very complete and well-selling game across a number of platforms. Any DLC they bring to Civ 6 from now on will not just sell on PC, but it also sells on Xbox, on PlayStation, on Switch, etc. So there is, from a business point of view, there's money to be made, but I also think there's creative things they could do to enhance Civ 6 still, whilst not changing the game experience massively. So would I say there'll be more Civ 6 content? I feel like there might be. I'm not saying there definitely will be, but I wouldn't be surprised if the next Civ DLC we get or Civilization content we get is more Civ 6 content. What are the other options then, if not more Civ 6 DLC? Well, the first one is a Civilization spin-off game. Now, I already made a video not too long ago on possible Civ spin-offs, what form they could take, how they would kind of mess with the strategy genre, explore different bits of the strategy genre, explore different kind of styles. So I already made a video on that, and I'll link it at the end of this video on the end screen, so just go and check it out if you're interested in Civ and other strategy games, because I think you'll find it interesting. So that is definitely a possibility. Now, the reason I think this could happen is that what this would do is it keeps Civilization 6 relevant. Civilization 6 still sells pretty well, I think, on other platforms, on a range of platforms. So we wouldn't be replacing Civ 6, because obviously we'd still have Civ 6 as the latest mainline Civ game. But what this could do is actually bring new players in and get new players to explore Civilization 6, especially if this spin-off game was something a little bit simpler, something a little bit more approachable perhaps to a more casual player. So I do think that if they went for a spin-off, which is possible, I think it would allow them to do two things. One, like I just said, engage new fans, but also it would allow them to experiment with a different strategy genre, get a bit more creative whilst we wait for Civilization 7. Now, since we're talking about Civilization 7, that is the final kind of suggestion I have for the next Civ content. Now, let me give you some numbers. So, Civilization 4, 2005, Civilization 5, 2010, Civilization 6, 2016. How far can Civ 7 really be off? If you actually look at the pattern, we are due another Civ game in the next couple of years, and this is sort of one of the reasons why I'm a bit cautious in saying yes, there will definitely be more Civ 6 content, because we are sort of due another Civ game. However, I guess the flip side of that is that Civ 7 can wait while Civ 6 is selling well. Yes, Civ 7 releasing a new Civilization game is the best way to surely generate a lot of money from a business point of view. But while Civ 6 is still selling pretty well across a range of platforms, it does make a bit of sense to keep that ticking over for a little bit longer. Now, will I predict Civ 7 coming out in the next year or so? At this point, no. The reason being that I think the other two are better options. I do think that there could be more Civ 6 content in the pipeline. I wouldn't rule it out at all. And if not, I think it would make sense for Firaxis to go and try something different with Civilization, to go and experiment, like I said, with a different strategy genre, maybe a city builder, maybe some real-time strategy stuff, I don't know. But I do feel like Civ 7 is still a little bit off yet. I feel like the success of Civ 6 may have pushed it back a little bit, so I think the other two are more likely in my opinion. But this was just a discussion video. This is kind of just a starter. I would love to know what you think down in the comments. Do you think we're going to get more Civ 6 DLC? Do you think there will be a Civilization spin-off? Or do you think Civ 7 will be the next Civilization content we get? Let me know in the comments. I'll stay active down there for a few hours and beyond. So yeah, it'd be cool to chat down there. Thank you so much for watching this video today. To see another one of our Civ videos and to see the Civ spin-off video, click on the box on screen right now. Also, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Civ 6 content from myself. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex, and I will see you in another video soon.